first time in almost 16 years that I've had that entrance music. They began to sing my song.
You have wrestled in Saudi Arabia a few times, so I gotta ask, how are you feeling going into this one?
I'm beat up.
Hey yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your WWE King and Queen of the Ring live reactions from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia in May 25th, 2024. There we go, I'm getting dates, I got that right. And how we doing, y'all? Hope your mornings have been chill, to say the least. I'm going to mute this and get the audio set up because it looks like we are just in time for what is going to be our first match. Yep. It is going to be the women's tag title match here on the pre-show. Foregone conclusion as it might be. I'm still looking to see a fun match. I'm wondering how Candice and Indy's new characters come into play here. Yo, Reese, how goes it, fam? Look at this. Some wrestling on at a reasonable time. You'd love to see it. Tag titles. Let's see. JD's going to be weird. I think she could rock it. You're curtain already, George. We'll take care of you just a sec. Right? I'm here for this gear. Wow. These two gears are slick, right? I was just typing that as you said it. That's awesome. No, but I'm so here for it. One of my favorite things about these international PLEs is a better start time for a lot of international fans. I want to see other companies do this more often too. Right, Rhea? We were talking about that, how like people who are appearing on both SmackDown and Saudi, are they going to have two different gears? And from the looks of it, yes. And not for nothing, they got the resources to pull it off, but still. That's what I should go on. Okay. Just had to double check something. Yeah, Indy has just fully embraced the... Oh my gosh. I think Indy might have a little too much fun with the heel work. Wow. What an entrance. The way the lighting led into her like that. Did Indy glitch, right? That's a fair point, Rhea. They do look like they're just like ready to lay... They look like they're going to be battling for 47 days and nights. Hey there, Dara. How goes it? King and the Queen of the Ring is here. Yeah. I wasn't expecting pink, but she wears it well. Oh, you know what? She's wearing pink. Ash by Elegance is going to be upset. That's Tiffany's color. Got it. Okay, Jade leaked her gear. Got it. Oh, that pop-up champion, darn amazing. Big fan. I know, right? We got a celebrity in chat, y'all. Dara here. I want to imagine he's just got like a New South heavyweight size title over his shoulder is just like this big. Another person who spent the majority of their career as a champion. Referencing Gunther, of course. He was like, nowhere else. I'm not. I have some display. I'm not buying multiple. I don't think Naomi's on the card tonight. Hex. But yeah, that's a fair point. I wonder, like, it would have been great to see what kind of gear she would have had. But I am interested to see if Bianca's got a second gear. And how's that knee gonna do for her? Yep. Matching pink. I don't know why I didn't expect this. Oh, Hex. Yes. No. The Holy Trinity. No, they seem to have gone their separate ways, even though they're all still on SmackDown. Wait, is Naomi still on SmackDown or is she trapped? No, she's still on SmackDown. Yeah. I see. I missed a message. No, I'm interested to see how long this match is going to go. Because I want to see more out of Jade in a tag team setting. So much pink. Be here for it. The presentation of these shows was always awesome. Photo stop. I still can't believe that was a thing that started getting around on the internet. Jessica Carr looking just like, yep, I'm doing this. Which I'm here for. Right, Ray? That's what I'm saying. Let's get Daphne on this card, too. You just need to survive. They're going to need to do more than that if they want to become champions. But you're not wrong. They really do look like they're out here for combat, though. It's great. Nice demonstration power. Forgot to call for the bell, by the way. Apologies for that. I always struggle with that on these WWE shows. Because I can't have the audio on. Sheesh, the shoulder barge. In our respect to Bohitu. Truth. Over a scoop of a slam, yo. Just making an example of Indy early on. Oh my gosh, this tag team dominator splash. Oh, she knew. She knew to go for that leg, and Bianca knew she was going to try. Oh, into the octopus? Not quite. Nice transition into the gut buster. Notice how she landed on the good knee. She's already, like, feeling out that knee. Why is she feeling out that knee? Yeesh. Okay, I was just about to question if they've gotten any offense in, and that counter right there was probably it. That's nice, Chris. Thanks for sharing, bud. Yo, the practically one leg with the military press. I don't think she saw the tag. Oh, she did see the tag. That's great. I appreciate smart wrestlers. Oh no, that wasn't as smart though. She thought she disposed of Candice. Yeah, I guess I'm against staying light on her feet. Mm-hmm. No, she's doing really good, and still demonstrating so much power on one good leg at that. Just cutting off the ring. I don't know if escaping in that direction was the smartest idea. Sometimes things just happen. Oh, the snap mirror with her leg hitting the rope. I don't think I've seen that before. Specifically the snap mirror version of that. Right? And whatever theory was. In my defense, I was referring to Bianca when I was talking about smart wrestlers. Let's go Bianca chance. Indy is Indy. I mean, kind of. I adore Indy Hartwell. But yes, she is definitely not a main event caliber talent yet. I understand where you're coming from, sure. But yeah, it's just the way you put it is just like kind of disparaging. I guess that's why I was like, Yeesh with the leg DDT though. To the half crab, I love how Jade is like, man, this bitch. Just like kind of like turned away a little. Oh. Okay. Okay, how I have come around on play-by-play Corey Graves. I really have, because a heel play-by-play doesn't work unless you slowly lean out of the heelisms, which he's done, and just keeping the very matter-of-fact attitude. It's like, yeah, he'll have no problem rooting for the heels, but quality is quality first and foremost. Yeah, that's been floating around for a little bit, actually, Hex, because I remember once Saraya returned, he was like full on like, this has got to be me next, you know, because it was Danielson, then it was Edge, then it was Saraya. Like, it kept getting proven to him that he can make a comeback. So naturally, that makes people feel it. They want it, but nice with the sit-out powerbomb. Good, because that was going to be the next thing I said, Hex, is like, how many people are here for it? You know, how many people are interested in Corey Graves in 2024 as opposed to 2014? Because in 2014, people wanted to see that man, you know, go up to the main roster and have a killer run. And they were really enjoying his NXT work, especially when he was tag champs with Neville. Oh my gosh! She didn't quite... Yeah, that was more of a headbutt. What the... It works, you know? Like, it still looked like it was offensive and painful, but damn if Candice didn't almost jam a disc in her neck. Graves and Gable is a match and a half, Rhea. Hell yeah. That's a great shout. Oh, you meant as a team. I can get with that. I can also get with that. Haha! A knee for a knee. You love to see it. Just threw her into the Cazador. DDT. Oh my god. And then the DDT wheelbarrow German suplex combo. Got it. Wow. Got spiked. Mm-hmm. Almost like it's almost like she didn't want to give. Yo, I dig their taunt though. No, good shit though. But yeah, Bianca really led the match with her ring awareness there. It's a much more sound performance on Jade's part as well. She's really getting used to this tag team thing fast, and good for her on that too, because tag team psychology is an incredibly difficult layer of pro wrestling psychology in general. You know, you'd think that it'd be easier, but no, there's 4 moving parts to consider. Well, really 5 when you count the referee to consider, rather than 2 or 3. Exactly. Yo, Jesse, what's up, dude? How goes it, bro? How goes it for you? Do you think Dom helps Live Tonight? Ooh, Dom helping Live Tonight would be an interesting turn of events. I didn't think it would come to the surface that quick, but it's very possible. Compared to who she was in AEW, she is leaps and bounds ahead. Yes, this is true. And that's because in AEW, the thing is they're just like, they didn't give her much room to grow. And they gave her plenty of opportunities, but those were just pretty much to do the same thing time and again. Yeah, Chris, this wasn't going to be like some amazing banger, you know, but I still did want to be able to watch her react. Plus, I'm a big Bianca fan. Exactly. The most interesting part of her run was the last 3 matches she had. And unfortunately, in the process of that, we told a story that she was more capable with a move than Taya was, despite the fact that Taya was, well, a veteran far and beyond Jade in years. It is something. Oh, yeah? It's the first time I've looked at my toes in a while. Feet are weird. Just little fingers, little lead fingers. What a thing. Since when does Corey do play-by-play instead of color anyways? Oh, yo, I missed that. He's been doing it since him and Wade got set up on SmackDown. Wade is color, so it was just like moving him into play-by-play. But yeah, it is a little weird, isn't it? Taya, she hasn't done much since then, right? That's what I was saying, and then we kind of screwed. She hasn't since. They're just look. Jesse's realizing the things about his little leg fingers. Let him realize them. Really, just doing right. Surely the pregnant Bianca loses this. No, the match just finished, bro, and they retained. Fucking lame. Still a little behind on the stream to sync up with the show. Oh, okay. That's very fair, Reese. No worries. Appreciate it. That's the benefit of this being on YouTube, is being able to sync up the show with yourself. That way you don't have to be like, oh, well, you're a minute and a half ahead of me, so I guess I'll just deal with you spoiling me. And it's like, I hate that when that has to happen to people. Have her water break in the ring for sure. I love everyone running with this bit. Only like 20 seconds, but if I say something and you're not sure, that's probably... Okay, you got it. No worries. Appreciate the heads up, though. That was good to know. Yo. That's apparently a good thing, Jesse. How about no, though? Jesse is indulgent. Could you imagine she does a KOD and then all of a sudden... Wild. Little Paul energy. Wow. The King of Queens, Kevin James, is gonna run in and snatch both of the crowns. Jesse with the classic references. I felt like that show was on every other channel growing up. This just gave me an idea. Oh, yeah. Did he now? By the way, y'all, if you could please drop a thumbs up, it'd go a long way for us. We were looking to get a good old boost. We don't do the most WWE streams, but when we do, want to give people an alternative in case they're looking for it. No, not Santine. Yo, Cody Rhodes doing a powerbomb, though, is not something you really ever see. Jesse, what? It's a little much, man. That's not... Wow. This is actually a funny segment. The way the referee just stops and looks up like, oh my god, do you really have this on you, bro? It looks over at him like, dude, look at this shit. These aren't even my pants, bro. I don't get the filter. Yes. Sabrina. Autocorrect tried you. Right? Cody is looking pretty tan. Hey there, Lone Star. Welcome, welcome. How goes it, friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope the morning's been kind to you. Right, Hex? Because the thing is, the colors on it, they cycle through. I can't get it to stay on just one set color. So, and in several of the cycles, there is a shade of green. So it will just... Yep, and there it goes. You see it just... Does she? I think she still looks... But no, you're right. The lighting is actually very bright. Now, as you pointed out. It does look pretty cool, to be fair, right? That's why I don't mind it too much. But yeah, every now and then it will just... There's also why, like, if I can, I'll try and hide it behind my nameplate. But not all my graphics will allow me to do that without it being way too far away. Yo? Looks like she is just Tiffany Tan. It's Lubick time. I was going to try and do the whole Tiffy time thing with Lubick's name, but I feel like that wouldn't sound right. So I'm not going to do that. No need to cry for the whole show. It's Wiggy time. I don't know if that's okay. Fucking love. Yes, this intro has been a nice. It's been a very welcome change. My emotional fragility will either be rage or happiness. You see, I hear where you're coming from, Jesse. Personally, she doesn't bore me, but I feel like her being champion right now doesn't need to happen. Though I do think, well, it didn't need to happen. Once Rhea got injured, then I saw the vision. I think this is better in hindsight than Liv Morgan just winning the title in a battle royal. Oh, look at that. They're giving us Hey guys, we're just preemptively setting this up. Understand the temperature is going to affect us. I get where you're coming from. I don't know. I feel like there was quite some layers to the big time Bex character because the idea was like she was like, she still wanted to be seen as the big deal despite having been away, and she had gotten in her own head that she wasn't going to be. So she had to go through all of this extra, have all this extra grandiose gear. She had to start stooping to new lows to keep the championship, because in her mind, what made her was the championship and not her. Well, yeah. Not the best explanation. But yeah, there was layers to it. Those, I will say, that's kind of gone back to just being, hey, I am the man and top person since then. The feud with Trish was fun, but then, yeah, just kind of leveled out, you know? Nia with cleavage. Oh, no, Nia, I don't think she's winning. If she's doing that shit. The way almost everyone picked the Holy Trinity as their full gear. Right? Right? Because, I mean, the idea is you want to pick the most surefire match, right? Yes. I'm sorry for Randy Orton Gunther this main event. I hear that, Lone Star, because I'm thinking this is the chance for Gunther to make himself on the next level, you know? We've seen Gunther, well, Gunther people for years now, but never anybody the caliber of Orton. And likewise, if Orton beats him, that kind of levels out Gunther a bit. Like, that shows that Gunther still got a bit of growth to achieve, you know? Jesse. Be back? Okay. No worries. Hey there, Jordan. How goes it? Indeed. I will say, Jordan, I was having a bit of a trip getting my Streamlabs was not cooperating with me, right? But we got it all sorted, and otherwise, morning has been a fantastic one. The vibes have been real. They have been present. Orton versus Cody at SummerSlam, though. Ooh, you got something there. Yes. See them doing Drew versus Punk for the title at SummerSlam, which is why I don't think. I hear where you're coming from, Reese, but personally, I feel like that doesn't need the title, you know? And I think back to something that Punk has said recently to Drew, and he said, "I'm going to break your heart." And I think what that means is he's going to cost Drew the title in Scotland. Because we have that future world title match set up once Drew is clear. I'm thinking that's going to be at Clash of the Castle, which is literally like 3 weeks away or something like that. Now that I think about it, holy crap, that's close. So yeah, I think he can do something like that, and then you can have Drew still holding on to the title. I'm not Drew. Damn, sorry. Wow. You can have Damian still holding on to the title. The only thing is, Damian versus Gunther doesn't seem like the match to go to, but it can solidify Damian as a face if we're doing other stuff with the Judgment Day, because it does seem like the Judgment Day is slowly moving in two different directions, whereas Priest is trying to have a little bit more of a valorous presentation to the group in the absence of Rhea, whereas Finn and others are trying, Finn and Dom in their own ways are trying to really keep to those sinister roots. Just woke up and I'm still Olive. Get yourself some water, fam. You need to hydrate. I think Gunther can win. I think they have Orton, but you think? Oh, you think? Drank a bunch. Feels like I missed a day. This is interesting gear from Becky, though. I will say. Yes, my friend. Water. Also, I love how it's just as hot there as it is here for me. 92 feels like 98 is kind of where I'm at right now. Hold on, let me see what I got. Okay, no. It's 89. Feels like something else. I didn't catch it. Hold on, let me get a full. Oh, never mind. Yes. 89 feels like 95. Sweet. I got lucky. Oh, wow. Same for Olive. About to crack open my 4th beer of the day. Hell yeah, Reese. I forget. Yeah, it's time for Reese. It's the evening time. He's got himself some good old wrestles at a regular time period. I'm happy for you, dude. Shouts out as well to Jordan. was also, I believe, on the same same time zone. There we go. Time frame. I was gonna say. I don't know. I don't know, Eric. I think this is a good match to open with. Y'all all tune in, but give me a second. Just Olive is not in the UK. My man's just going for it. We love that. I do love that. In previous years, the window between WrestleMania and SummerSlam was a bit of a lull period, kind of the off season for WWE. That's not a thing anymore. With the King of the Ring tournament now operating as like this secondary Royal Rumble, with SummerSlam operating as this secondary WrestleMania, I think it's a good idea in terms of presentation. That I understand as well, Jesse. I do like the idea of a one-night tournament because you can tell very interesting stories through the tournament that you can't otherwise tell spread weeks apart. I mean, you still can. Like, we have Bianca's knee, for example. But telling that story over the course of one night is very interesting. I dig the gear. Title shot at SummerSlam after winning King of the Ring has been something the community has been shouting for at least a decade. Right? People have been saying it, so Triple H is like, fuck it, it makes sense, you know? Bring back Survivor Series 98. Reese sees the vision. What do you mean, like a second Royal Rumble? In the terms of the winner getting a championship shot featured on one of the big four. You know, the Royal Rumble gets you a title shot at WrestleMania. The King and Queen of the Ring gets you a title shot at SummerSlam now. Back just in time, yes. You say that like she hasn't technically won this championship before. It was literally this championship in the lineage. Earlier, I didn't know King of the Ring got real prizes this year instead of a shitty Royal. Yeah, right? No, it was kind of announced just a couple of days ago, so it's understandable that you didn't catch this. In fact, I just found out on stream, I think it was Wednesday, from somebody in the chat, and I was like, no, that's not happening. And they're like, no, it was just announced. And I was like, oh, bet. And then I saw the thing on Twitter later. But I also love how Liv is just being Liv. I don't know what you're talking about, Hex. Wins and destroys the crown, I would pop. That would be amazing, because I don't need a crown. But instead of the Ring General, we're going to have the King General. He is NXT. I'm kind of with you. Where is Samantha? Maybe Samantha didn't want to come. You know, maybe this is a Samantha decision. God damn it, why is the King General so catchy? Right? Because it's kind of dumb when you think about it, right? But it's also great because it's the Ring General. He's the King General. Wild out of context, Rhea, but I know what you mean when you say that. I like the laser. Agreed. The stellar production to these big time stadium shows is one of the things WWE excels in most. But we are here. The bell just rang out about 3-4 seconds ago, maybe 5. I don't know. I should really get better at calling that end the moment. Agreed. But yes, also, shouts out Daphne. We were just talking about how she deserved to be on the show as well earlier. Come on, what was the... Don't break him up. They're scrapping. It's literally a match. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, who's like maybe it's all one piece, you know, and just designed to look like it has layers and stuff. But even then, yeah, I feel like that's gotta, like those shoulder pads, right? Like that's gotta get really in the way of certain things. Nice predictions, Raphael. I'm feeling somewhere along the same lines. Nice with the big boot. I mean, technically it makes sense. The King of Norway also serves as my army as a commander. Oh, really? Okay, this is interesting knowledge, Jesse. Very random for you to have this, but interesting and helpful to the topic nonetheless. I'm on board for King General. King General Gunther is actually so good, though. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I feel bad because I know there's a few people who are really pulling for an Orton win. But Gunther might be one of my favorite wrestlers. Anyways, I should focus on this match here. Because while we're still in the warm-up phases, the crowd is definitely in it. Just kind of giving Liv Morgan... Speaking of tours, Liv Morgan's getting a tour of ringside here. Gunther is vegan King General. Is he vegan? Yo, because he might be... I know what as a Bryan Danielson stan, I know what I'm saying when I say this. Gunther might be the most badass vegan ever. I hear you there, X. Oh, that was a rough landing for Becky. But crucial for Liv to get back in it. He is indeed vegan. What a badass. I mean, to be fair, Danielson might be one of the greatest, if not the greatest wrestlers on the planet. But he is far and away from badass in a lot of ways. Mans is quite dorky when you get to the root of it. But yeah. Yeah. Liv needs to be careful. She's getting a little carried away here. Caught the second time. Have each other well scouted. Yes. Love the hearts. Shouts out to the little hearts we got in the reactions there. About Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy showing up here tonight wouldn't be the most random thing. Second place talk. Liv has literally held this exact title. That's what I'm saying. Granted, it was the SmackDown Women's title at the time, but it was still this championship. Agreed, Rhea. If anyone can rock an outfit like this without it being, like, too much, it's Liv. Becky had something to say after that. Probably just some spots, but still. Nice back elbow. A little too much setup to Becky's moves tonight. It's getting in her way. Liv is just giving. Did was just wake Becky up. Although that might have shut her right back down. Slay. Oi. My gosh. Little ribs. You see, Raphael, I think Becky is at a level where losing a title right after winning it doesn't hurt her. Because the fact of the matter is, you look across all combat sports, it happens all the time. Someone wins a championship and loses it in their first defense. Sometimes it's their first run with the title. Sometimes it's their third run with the title. You know, it just happens. And I think the story would really dictate it. But I also can understand keeping the belt on Becky a little longer. That being said, the deal for her has not been finalized. It's up June 1st. I don't think she's leaving. But it also feels weird that they would give her that much leverage. That was in the 2000s, not today. No, I'm talking about I'm not talking about pro wrestling. I'm talking about combat sports. Yes, in pro wrestling, you've seen that happen a lot, but it would happen in instances where it just makes somebody look weak. I think in this situation, it's not that bad of a deal. Both Both of them thinking clothesline. Agreed. Agreed, Hex. It would be good for Liv more than it would be bad for Becky. I don't think you need to draw it out now. Because you could have Liv have a reign up until that point when Rhea returns, and then you don't have to worry about Liv dropping the title right away. If only Becky or Liv's reign can... Yeah, put it this way. Rhea's winning that title again before the end of the year. Which one of these two women should have a longer run with the title before that point? Heart says Liv, head says Becky. Feel that. I feel that a lot. We're trading blows, though, here in this. We're to roll out. Becky's giving big last kicker vibes tonight. Wins I riot at work later with the... No! No Jesse threatening the lead of Risen Riot. I hear that, Ray. What are these random numbers you're throwing out here, Raphael? I'm not following, friend. No, Jesse. They just get a straight up title shot at SummerSlam. That's a funny idea, though. Joseph Walken, I hereby relinquish my crown for a chance at different gold. I believe it's relatively new for Jesse. I could be wrong, though. I'll leave that to him to specify. Oh, the rope was right there in the shot. I thought she was going to go for it. I'm thinking so it's as well, Raphael. Lyra is definitely the underdog of the night. Nice right hand from Liv. She needs to capitalize on that distance. I'm not sure, Hex, but I'm just happy the crowd is this in like this into it, you know. Okay, interesting combination offense there. Barely kicking out there, did Liv. Yeah, right? Exactly. Like, you know Liv's only going to win with one move if she does win. But still, like, every single time she's getting the cover, like, could it be it? Right, Jordan? Back when it was like, oh shit, these are just our excuses to have those return legend matches? Let's do it. And they realized quickly that wasn't working. That match sucked so hard, especially because Trips tore his pec like 12 minutes into it or something random like that. And Sean just had to work the whole match and what was effectively a handicap match. And not for nothing, Sean was the best performer in the match, having not worked for 9 years. And that's also not saying something, because he hadn't worked in 9 years. The dichotomy of the front rows, they're giving... And the men are rolling their eyes, right? They're like, so like, whatever. Like, yeah, it's... You already know the vibes. Doesn't need to be said. You can tell what the energy is there. But hell yes. That's the ooh, wow, this rattling shot. We love that for them. Looks. Oh no. It's a door roll up. Victory roll. Rolled it backwards. Oh my gosh, what an enziguri. The camera was vibrating because the crowd was getting so raucous. Liv is getting emotional. Gets me every time I hear that, Essie. Which also, damn, that's why I try to watch myself with the free cam on the GM streams, because sometimes I feel like I can give people motion sickness. The one time Craig said something, I was like, oh no. Oh, that's this raucous crowd. Cut to the man on the cell phone. You know, Jordan, that's a very fair point. Yo, nice counter, though. Oh, again? If she could hook around the neck and, like, fully go Ring Saturn, that'd be great for her. Oh, no. Liv. Liv is in it deep. To be fair, she passed out to Rhonda. What are you doing here, fuckboy? Not quite, because she didn't get the hooks around the neck there. You get the arm trap. She was just focusing on trapping both arms and stretching it. But yeah, you want to get around the head and then, like, crank the neck in an awkward angle. Dom out here. What I love is that they've been actively foreshadowing this. Bling the ball. He's already got a baddie. It was a crucifix hold? Okay. Crucifix lock. Okay, yeah, that's right. That is a thing. I'm wanting to... Jesus, I'm old. Man said fumbling the bag. I love that. Corey is loving miscalling moves tonight. I don't think he does. I think this is I think there's some layers to this. Wow. Wow. Dom doesn't know if he doesn't look like he's too sure about this. Wild, Raphael. I myself have been watching wrestling since 2007. Good on you, family. We love to see lifelong fans. Sorry about stop watching for a while. You're fine. No worries. And this is how Dom bags second. Well, I was tired of Becky. No, I hear you, Lone Star, and this is something I wanted personally. feel like we'll pass away from age soon. No, Corey's not a face. He's like a neutral. It's kind of weird. Yes and no. He has very neutral takes because he will commend heels if it's more intelligent than dastardly. Which is the best King of the Ring for you? Owen was doing good work from what I saw. I liked that Brett won it. King Booker is all-timer. I personally am a fan of King Regal. What a shot. Wow, Liv gets the shot. In the background is iconic, right? Right, this is awesome. Fair take. Don't try to contact me within 10 business days. I need time to recuperate. But no, wow, that's old merch they were just showing of Roman. Contact you, try to. Big shit post energy. All right, now 15 minutes until the next match. Gonna love that for me. Sent from my phone. Do you want Roman to come back? Not right away. Definitely not right away. 1 second. The blurriness will correct itself. I'm reaching out. No. But seriously, though. You can work yourself out, camera. I really thought that was going to work, and then I could laugh for being a dork. No. Lead in. There we go. What's that we got? So confused. So Liv and Dom are hooking up, but Dom tried to cost Liv here because she's hurt. I'm thinking it's an act. That's the thing that's making most sense to me here, Jordan. Because you're right. They have been hooking up. We've seen him sneaking out of the same place. We've seen the kiss marks. We've seen Damian ask him, "You and Rhea good?" Things like that. And then he slid that into Becky. I think that was to create the diversion it did, you know? But it's also very convincing, if that's the case. And I feel like you wouldn't want to be that convincing if you're trying to tell that story. That's an interesting take, Rhea. I'm here for it. Yeah, this triple threat match is gonna go off. I just know it. Lone Star, right? Bronson winning the title here would actually be pretty epic. And I think you could do something like that if you're not putting the title on Chad right away. Personally, I think Chad is long overdue for a singles title run. I think, and this heel turn not culminating in that for him does feel like leveling him out, you know, like it doesn't feel like he's growing any bigger than this. And personally, I can see him being a world championship competitor one day. And I think that to get there, he needs to have a singles title run first. I hear you. Honestly, Sami defending tonight makes sense to me. Just because, yeah, he just beat Gunther for the title. So there's the single titles, definitely, yeah. It's just Bronson Reed. It's Bronson Reed. We haven't had him as a champion since the NXT North American title, and that was cut short. Admittedly for Swerve, which at the time was a great run. But I don't know. I really think that Bronson could have a good singles run in his own time. It's just, yeah. Chad's character arc kind of demands it a bit more. But I do see something along the lines of Otis failing him here. Him dropping the academy, closing academy doors, if you will. And then opening up his own... I mean, I think this is... I just realized this would have been a Ring Kemp impression. I was going to say open up some sort of ring camp with the Creeds. My only thing is, where does that leave Ivy? Because Ivy's kind of been siding with Maxine lately. Unless she turns on Maxine. Otis turns against Gable. That's what I'm thinking, too. Yeah, Kelly, that's the vibes we're getting. When we're doing we're sitting here doing wrestling math, and it seems to come out at Sami holding the title when all is said and done, one way or another. But if there's anyone who can convincingly just disrupt a story, it's Bronson Reed. Not for nothing, he beat Sami Zayn a few weeks before Sami won the title. Like, I wouldn't have predicted that. And I find that interesting as well, because that's the second time a challenger for a championship leading into their match at WrestleMania lost in lieu of their title match. Cody lost to Drew, and Sami lost to Bronson. And in both instances, both of them won titles at WrestleMania anyways. So I do think we're in an era of WWE where they can more unpredictably pull angles off like that. Laval, Quebec. This is true. Did you do any Steiner math? I mean, no, only because I will short circuit if I try. Somebody wants me to cut that promo. The tips link is in the description below. I miss channel points though. That's something I miss from being on Twitch, is having the channel point system, because it was like a viewership currency that didn't cost real money, so it didn't put people in a position of like having to be an okay, the all gold suit. I see you, Maxine. I just thought Otis was gonna be here though. The U suck chants are great. The best way to make a big Bronson a champion is winning the US championship. Maybe if he turns face. Well, yeah, and Jesse, they can, but the thing is we got to get to 500 subs first. Once we get to 500 subs and we have memberships, then we can have custom emotes. Granted, memberships are effectively like Twitch subscriptions, so it's to be paid for, but I believe I could set the price for those as well. So it doesn't have to be like $5 a month kind of thing. I can make it cheaper. I love Sami. Maxine giving full Silver Surfer. Sami Zayn is an extremely affable character. I completely get why, Kelly. Raphael, you can't, legally at least, but I wouldn't advise trying to watch it. It's real close to his face, my guy. Whoa. Jesse, we're gonna box. Silver Surfer fits me. Damn. Chad can believe this. Rude Rhea. Jesse. Not Jesse sticking to his head canon of Rhea being British. Leave my stubs out of this. I'm battle tested. Dude is such a beast. Time for Godzilla Bronson. Yes, I love that. Oh, this is a fun angle. I love the little camera shake when he does the stomp. Oh my gosh. During Bronson's entrance, now we're getting QR codes. What about his match The Rock? Yep, that is true, Raphael. He did use that line. Although that is not something that CM Punk came up with, mind you. That was an old adage. Going in and out because I'm going to be doing some catching up on predictions. Fair enough, Ray. Very much appreciated. And y'all, you too can join the prediction series. The full explanation of it is in the description below, but essentially you draft a fantasy stable of AEW/Ring of Honor superstars, and come all WWE and AEW pay-per-views, PLEs, whichever you call it, you do additional predictions for those. Winner at the end of the league. Oh, okay, that threw me off for a second. I thought I lagged. No, they're showing a video package. But yes, at the end of the month, the winner gets a $25 gift card, amongst other prizes offered, and most of them being Discord community-based. So it's a great way to get involved in some of the community activities like the 2WC, the 2WT, the... Oh, okay, I thought it was going to be a promo. My bad. Sami is divorced. I didn't know this. What? But very interesting details, Kelly. I don't invest too much in people's personal lives on that regard. Like in the romance lives, I should specify. So, the welcome him Sami sign. I'm gonna make cry real quick. All the T-dubs today. All the T-dubs, baby. There's certain reasons to that. If I was just looking into it more, the reason why I'm not providing details was because I don't feel like I have the information accurate, so I don't want to I don't want to spread misinformation, you know. But I will say that it's not as hypocritical as you may be perceiving it to be. Appreciate the clarity, Rhea. Because, yes, we don't like the spreading of misinformation. And that's not meant to be pointed or antagonistic on my part. It's more so just me just saying, like, yeah. We don't want to just say things for the sake of saying things and then people think it's true. I wouldn't be surprised, Raphael. I think he could fit in that faction. Love you guys. See you. The Discord WrestleWrld has to go to the... PRC. Oh, the PRZN world. Oh, alrighty, Jesse. Take care, friend. Be safe. No leading any riots. Becky didn't win, so you don't have to. But yes, friend. Take care. Be easy, brother. Before we get started, y'all, in case you haven't done so yet, please do drop a thumbs up. It goes a long way for us. If you're watching on playback, please do drop a comment. Just let us know what you're thinking of the show or anything funny that you might have stood out to you. Stuff like that. We love seeing things. And of course, just being here. Thank you, because these WWE shows are always so hit and miss. I always feel... I'm always scared I'm just going to be, like, sitting here by my lonesome, just being like, oh, that was a cool move. So... Already 3 of 5 matches in. No, yeah, 3 of 6, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe going after Chad first wasn't the idea. And also, how long before this effectively becomes a three-way handicap match with Otis getting involved? Jordan, that's funny that you say that because I kind of feel the same way. I like that design, but I feel like I liked it more when Gunther was holding it. Get where you're coming from, Raphael. Unfortunate accidents happen in the pro wrestling industry. That's the most neutral thing I can say about it. So I feel like it becomes a handicap in the first 5 minutes. You're right. Because when I say a three-way handicap match, I mean like 1-on-1 on 2. You know, just in an unofficial capacity. Yeah, Ray, that's another good point. Personally, the match I want to see, if I'm talking about these competitors, is Seth versus Drew versus Punk. And I think it'd be even more interesting if the title isn't on the line, if there isn't a title involved. Because a three-way grudge match is a very rare thing to come by in pro wrestling. I say take advantage of it. Yo! Nice. The Uranagi on the reverse DDT. That's unfortunate, Raphael. Again, these things happen. Personally, I'm not about Punk like that, so I don't mind not seeing him in the main event of Mania. Oh, Punk wasn't winning the Rumble regardless. There was a pitch for that to happen, but no. The general idea was it was always going to be Cody. And not for nothing, it needed to be, because that was the only way he got back to Roman. Loving him. Okay, good. Shift focus to Bronson. He needs to stay on top of that. Punk can eat my shorts. Eric Redbeard returns as the 4th member of this match. Why? I mean, we did see the QR code. I didn't look into it or anything, so I don't know what that QR code comes out as, but yeah. Because give me Eric Redbeard. He'll be back soon. Agreed, Hex. Nice. What would be even more interesting is if they did it after Cody's match, because yeah, the program Cody was going to have before the sickness came up was Bray and Cody. This crowd is so here for it. Yo, that right hand to the jaw, though, as he was up on the top rope. Nice. 2 kick out. And Gable. And Gable was nowhere to be found there. Go for it, Raphael. Make my money. Gonna need some running momentum to take advantage of if that's gonna happen. Give him a Jericho type push. In what way? Like which era of Jericho? Is Gable looking for something? It's possible. He could also be strategizing with Otis. There he is now, though. And honestly, not a bad idea. Go after the leg of the big man. Slipped off the rope in a rare misstep. See people return as their old gimmicks, and they all come together as well. Oh, okay. I dig that, Rhea. What are you doing, dude? The Bam Bam Salt. And there's a moonsault from Gable. Yo. That was awesome. Oh, yeah, he did. Because he was like, yo, dude, that's big. And not for nothing, when you saw Bronson stand up like that for a second, you were like, he was going to fall. It looked like he was almost lost his footing for a second. You need to yeah, I was going to say, you need to stiffen those chops, my guy. Nice, though. Still got the Tornado DDT. What a sell from Bronson. Oh, yanked him out with the... Oh, that's so clutch. So let's do attack TV. Other effort. He's not focused, but with his trade chat, that's the last match. I could see something like that playing out, Raphael. It could definitely end up being the case. That's true. They won't force a break. It doesn't really matter. Oh, now an ankle lock on him. Nice. I think it's just Kurt Angle. It's just a Kurt Angle. That era of Kurt wasn't in WWE. Yo! Nice. He actually got it off. Almost missed it. Yes, Raphael. We were watching the kickoff. We went live half hour before the main show, so it was just a few minutes before the women's tag title match started. Right? The chain of ankle locks was so neat. Bronson is an incredible worker. Because like he's such a monster, and you expect that out of him, but you don't expect him to be such a good seller. You know? Gable. Olive, we need to chill out with that reference, my friend. That is not a... That was a bad time of his life. We don't need to be poking fun at it. Might be match of the night. It could be. The double... Oh, you're going to do a double Samoa drop? Nice. So the King of the Ring going to have... This is truth, Raphael. It's going to be whoever challenged the world champion of their respective brand. It's insanely good. He was insanely good wrestler, but he was also Kurt Angle. We don't need to focus on the fact that he was having drug issues at the time, you know? Oh. Looks like he rushed that tsunami too because he knew he was going to move, but it was too late. Yeah, it does have a bit of a Brian Cage element to it. Ooh. Oof. Nice. I love that he's giving Gable a taste of his own medicine here. Oh, Bronson said, hey, let me join the party. Oh. Nice. The German trade. Yeah, the blue and yellow does have a Ryan Cage vibe to it. Otis, check your boy, please. Right? Like, is he good? You might want to make sure that he's good. Yeah, the triple suplex is ridiculous. Saying, like, honestly, this man is a main eventer. Right, Rhea? I feel like Vince stagnated his career so much. Just can't do it. Or punch jab when Maxine comes out. Gable and ankle lock, then what? Already do it. No, I get you, Raphael. There's a lot of history, but that is also kind of resolved between the characters. We've seen them on stream be like, yo, what's up, kind of thing. Haha. Baited him. There it is. Otis, you fool. Cost him. Decently. It was a hell of a kick. That's that much you could say. Now kick Chad's ass, Otis. Do it for Dozer. I forgot that's what he used to be called, as Dozer. Randy can, but I don't think he's going to after all of this face stuff he's doing right now, Raphael. I don't think we need to play into that history for them either. You know, Randy is, like, kind of changed in character that much. You're not wrong, Raphael. We'll see. But for now, speaking of Orton, I think we're going to be getting him up next. Wait, what if Maxine isn't the one to break Otis out of the brainwashing? What if it's Yo, what a shout. I would love it if they brought her back too. Like, come on, there's no reason to still do this whole, oh, you can't be here because of nudies. Like, I get it, there's kids who watch the product and stuff, but you can keep that so separate. And it's on people, it's on responsible guardians to keep that stuff out of the reach of minors anyways. So, like, give Mandy her job back. She probably doesn't need it, though. You know, she's set financially. All right, let's wait for it to go to commercial break. I'm going to take a water break. There's also a lot of adults. And he returns in Saudi Arabia. Then what? I love Sami getting this moment for it, though. Alrighty, y'all. We shall be right back. Back in but a moment. I'm gonna throw on some music for you, but that requires me to mute the show. So apologies, Gorilla Position.
And earlier on in the countdown.
Oh, and I am back. 40,000. Okay, there we go. Can we just study on the relationship between the demographic of... Oh, like what the fans of WWE feel about it versus the fans of AEW feel about it? Or are you saying specifically the people who are fans of both? Wants to return for wrestling, not for the money. Very fair. Will be real, Raphael? I kind of don't. What she said. Yeah, but not the attitude. Not with the attitude. You don't like 18 plus moments in wrestling? I mean, fair enough. You probably shouldn't. But not. I mean, no, I get you. It's one of those things that it's like it's not in the environment for it. Oh, this is the part where they'd give out an ad, but I at Peacock. Yeah, Cam, I'm kind of with you. Oh, also, hello, Cam. I didn't properly greet you. Oh, deathmatch wrestling. Wow, how did I miss that message? Hello, friend. How goes? I'm so sorry I missed you. Barrettology. No, I get you. Like, quality of wrestling and performance in a lot of ways is a lot better today than it was then. In no dose, but that's no. I hear you there. I hear you there, Hex. I used to not be fond of death matches, but Jesse kind of helped me come around on them. But it still is something that, like, it's a flavor, not the whole meal, you know? That's fair. Whoa, yeah. So, Raphael, this is not the place for you. Bronson Reed lost. Yeah. Yeah, Andy, it's unfortunate. Andy, Deathmatch is your favorite is an art form, but it makes like an annual thing. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, yeah, in AEW, you like in terms of Texas death matches and like exploding barbed wire death matches, they've had their handful. They've probably had less than 10 death matches in company history. Exactly. GCW, CZW, those are the places you can cop those in like regularity. Wait, Nia versus Liv is heel via heel. Do we have an Irish Queen? I mean, things can change come SummerSlam. Remember, we have Clash of the Castle and Money in the Bank before SummerSlam. And I think that's wild to me that they're doing this whole at SummerSlam bit because, like, that's why I was like, this kind of feels like a secondary Royal Rumble gimmick. Now, Finn deserves a run. It's just a win. I'm thinking Finn wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Damian. Yeah, Jordan, I like those belts. I've seen people not be too fond of it, and it kind of blows my mind because it's both original in certain senses and also an ode to tag titles that people really loved from the Ruthless Aggression era. BFAB Slays. Oh my gosh, another outfit. Everyone out here putting their gear makers to work. We love to see this. In the case, Bianca putting herself to work. Nia Jax has joined the Dark Order. And or Judgment Day. Wait. No, you all were addressing it as a separate thing. Why are we saying it's the same thing now? No. That was the Queen's crown. We can keep a perfect card. The men's finals is where I'm worried. I hear that. I hear that. Because, again, the Randy Orton clause is always in effect. That's the thing, right? Randy Orton is at that level where a wrestling story could make perfect sense, but Randy Orton winning could disrupt that and it would still happen. Like, that's, like, normally in those cases, you wouldn't book the person who doesn't make sense to win. But Randy Orton is the exception in those cases. Because of the exception. Exactly. That's what I was saying, right? Because, like, it feels like Gunther should win, but Randy Orton is Randy Orton. Yo, the wings are so fucking dope. Don't let this just be a special entrance thing. Said I am the Valkyrie. She's just keeping the wingspan open. Should she do a flap every now and then? Damn it. I hate how real that was. Yep, that's my queen. Yo, Jordan, you might be onto something. This is wild to me, right? Because go over to the prediction series and you'll see almost unanimously for this match, people have Nia Jax picked. Some people, I'm pretty sure at least one person has her as their full gear, which is like their double down pick. And only one person picked Lyra, and they full geared her. It was Jesse, who was here earlier in the chat. And we were like, what? But you and him might be onto something. This might be Lyra's time, which is crazy to me because she hasn't had much character development on the main roster, but the company sees so much in her. And the Irish heritage and Irish mythology. Right, Rhea? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's her character. Maybe her character is built off of actual mythology. What if, like, she takes those subtle characteristics, like, the jokingly bland characteristics that we refer to, and, like, makes that an element of the character? Nothing wrong here if it happens. Her character is, I am the Irish. Right? But there's so much more layers to it than you would think, right? It's not like, I don't know. It's hard to put into more words without rambling. We're here now. The bell rang 5 seconds ago. Quarter roll out of the way. Lyra's been seeing things play out. But, you know, she's seen what Nia's capable of just in this tournament alone. She's got to stay out of the grasp of Nia. Oh, Crucifix, it can't even bring her down. Oh, this isn't good for Lyra. No, this isn't the way. This isn't the way. And Beal, nope, cartwheel, nice. Some fact time. Or grab Nia's stuff, as you see here. Right? I did my predictions elsewhere, but Nia was my pick. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, most people would predict Nia to win this match because it's just wrestling math says this. By 5 days? That's hilarious. They both started wrestling pretty much the same time. Yeah, careful with that leg. These aren't NXT aprons. Those are LED boards. The woman thinks she's a bird. Chill. Corey needs to relax. Your matches was in my local company. Yo, that's awesome, Jordan. Except for the fact that I guess the damn is because you weren't able to go see it. But also with Lyra's ring style, I need to see. Interesting shout, Rhea. What brand does she return to when she returns? That being Shotzi. Yo, I thought she was going to do a rebound belly to belly. No, just let her fall. I'm seeing more details of Lyra's gear, and I dig it. Was that a suck it before she did the elbow drop? Check what he needs to have. Fletcher was also... Oh, that's rough. Sorry you missed out on that. That would have been some good graps. Yeah, that was a little... It's a little harsh on that stomp. And the moon's done later on. That means... That's fair, Ed, because she does have a serious injury. It's not like she's gonna pop up in 3 months like Rhea could. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Interesting offense, but it's not a bad idea. Put all your weight behind a strike. Power slam into the turnbuckle. Oh. Wow. I really hope Lyra is just an incredible seller because Nia's history has not have me convinced here. Or rather, has me too convinced. Right, Rhea? That's exactly it. One way or another, I'm feeling for her. And you know what? Kudos to them. Michael Cole with the fact of the day right there. Yeesh. And it's Cobra. Yeah, it's a Cobra clutch, right? It's crazy how this has just become like a rest hold. I thought so. It's weird because I see it so much as a rest hold nowadays when they used to be such a deadly submission to get caught in. Nowadays, it's not deadly unless you got that camel clutch style bridge on them while doing it. Sarge would be sad, right? That's actually epic, Rhea. I love that. The fact that there's history here, and you don't even know it, and they don't even really address it either. I don't feel like that's something you could stand. Like you could stand to address that, you know? Bring that up in the build to this match. Smart. Oh my gosh, she's going to try and do it there on the apron. That would have been gruesome if she connected. I think they were really hoping she was going to say the thing. Hex did. Caught? Ah, that hurt. I was expecting it to fade to commercial break after he said that. Can she capitalize? Raw rolls on after this commercial break. Got her. Just in case I'll be jailed. Nice, a hook of the arm. I was gonna call for a rope break spot, but she hooked both the leg and the arm. That was very smart. Even Michael Cole pointing that out. I appreciate that because that needs to be an element of her, right? If she's gonna have this, she's already got the Becky Lynch seal of approval, and she's doing so much so quick. And in NXT, she was doing so much so quick. Like, you have to tell this story that she is much more capable than she lets on, and even that we perceive. I know, right? You saw that too, Hex. I was gonna point out that next because I just didn't want to interrupt my own point. I lose my train of thought so much already. Oh, that was a run. You saw the way her ankle twisted? Holy crap. Slick, though, and hooked just away from the rope. She was literally this close to touching the rope with her hip there. Wasn't enough anyways, but just, again, incredible awareness. Yo, she hit it! That's not her finish anymore. That's right. Well, it's got to be in this case. I don't see her hitting that Samoan driver. Well, she doesn't call it that, but yeah. Hey there, me. How goes? How goes, friend? Welcome. No, she will not. She is injured. She recently suffered an injury, so she's going to be taking some time off, and also she'll be popping up in NXT before anywhere. Trying to get Hooked Nia kicked out, yeah. Oh, she's going to go for it anyways? All right. No, I'm here for this. It's just she hasn't been doing that diving leg drop because Carmelo. Even though they're different, they're stylized different and do different things. Maybe getting a SummerSlam shot would be so fucking good for her, right? Wow. Wow. Is Lyra okay? Holy shit. She looked like she was absolutely crushed. No, I'm legitimately concerned for her. Is she okay? She will be gifted to hell and back. Oh, gifts to hell and back. Okay, I see what I was like. Gift? I'm like, what did that mean? I even thought I was missing something. My bad. Yeah, that foot twisted bad right there. Championship not shot for Nia for sure. Oh my god, yeah, that's so rough. That was so low on her. And like, she wasn't, like, Nia wasn't able to catch herself. So, like, all of her weight went down on her. I'm. Jordan. I mean, hey, predictions are right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Nia is thinking she realized what went wrong there. She could also just be caught up in the emotions and trying not to be. I wish I wasn't so caught up on the finish. Yeah, the crowd is pissed. And she's so caught up in the emotion, so it's a very jarring visual, I think. And you know, that's probably just her. You like that's not the character. Sure, Trips is comforting her and calming her there. Yeah. Listen. No, I hear where you're coming from. There's a lot of mixed emotions here, because I'm not exactly here on to be like... Okay, back into character she goes. We haven't seen Lyra again since that either, yeah. I mean, I can't wait for people to be mad that she didn't say the word women's in the championship name. Oh, so she's challenging Cody Rhodes? I can see it now. I can see it now. The tribal queen? Oh, God. Yeah, fuck it, mate. She's facing Cody. Live with it. Why? No, I love that it's like a full-ass crown. And smack him like, I'm in charge. Step to me. Battleground. I don't know, just saying, I get that. Love that. Stop, Rhea. Honestly, I'm kind of with it, too. That would throw a wrench in everything. In, like, the most fun way. Okay, so it's a Sunday event. Cool. Then it's not clashing with Collision. Love that for me. Then yes, y'all, you best believe there's going to be an NXT Battleground watch along. I mean, no GM mode that week, unless we can find a different spot for it, but yeah. NXT show venue is so weird. I haven't seen it. Is it like an odd setup? There's barely anyone, and apparently has a bad atmosphere. Really? This should be an interesting show then. I'm wondering what the idea is going to be here. And I'm wondering if it's just for the sake of that underground match they announced last Tuesday. I'm wondering if this is leading to like a backstage segment or something. I'm wondering why they're recapping this right now. Or are we getting a word with Liv? Is that what's going on here? So this is a thing again. Oh. Immediate rematch. been doing this for 2 matches, right? She's been sitting there for the last 70 minutes, just like, and I'll have you know another thing that I'm so sick and losers go to the back of the line. Literally said that on this show. You're right. Well, I will say the discrepancy there is AJ lost a title challenge. Becky lost her championship. So that might be where they're going with that. But all the same, does feel like a little... does feel like they're really talking out of both sides of their mouth there. But hey, I'm an AEW fan, so what can I say? Let me give down. Rounding in timeout. I hear you, Lone Star, and honestly, same here. Cody versus Logan, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, that's... I'm just not all that interested in anything having to do with Logan Paul. And Cody, to me, like, even in AEW, was more of a character than a performer to me. He's an incredible in-ring performer. But yeah, it's the character and thus the stories he tells as a character that really catch my interest. And quite frankly, there's not much of one here with Logan Paul. I'm sorry, Baritology goes hard. It really does. I'm so here for it. And Cody just going to kick the head off. It does. Honestly, if the match is a borderline squash, I'm so here for it. It doesn't make the U.S. title look good, but if it also sets him up to lose it to somebody who will actually be a credible champion, I'm here for it as well. But we all know that with this whole Prime deal, Logan Paul ain't going to be looking bad like that. Mans can barely stop himself from cutting people off mid-promo. He's still just getting proper wrestling etiquette down, you know? I love that they keep specifying via pinfall, because what this is going to mean is that Gunther, they're going to specify how Gunther has won every single tournament match by submission. And if I'm not mistaken, at least one of those submissions was a half Boston Crab, which targets the lower back. Just want to specify this because in the prediction series, I have Gunther winning by submission. This is great. Same, I legit thought it was just saying bracketology the first time. It wasn't until I saw it well, on the kickoff, I should specify. Or countdown, they're calling it now. Yeah, they're calling it the countdown because the kickoff is now a separate thing that they do on Thursdays. Yep, via submission. And then it was a full Boston Crab on Kofi. And then he got him with that arm trap rear naked choke. Him being Jey Uso. Not Carmelo Hayes, as some may be mistaken. Taking hope away, clubbering into submission is just brutal cut. That's so fucked up. Oh, that was actually great though. Are we talking Heyman or Levesque? In reference to Hex's comment in chat there. Tiffany has 2 outfits, no matches here. She's just here to flex on us all. Speaking of him, Lost Vernon. Oh my gosh, Rhea. Just bring back the full song. New visuals. It did seem a little different. It's his old jacket, I think. Isn't that the jacket he debuted in? Or do I just not watch enough? It does. I do think it's relatively new, but I don't think this is it debuted tonight. It's Mercedes Monet. No. Video. I'm sorry. Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, I think he's gotten that in recent weeks. It's definitely post-Mania. I feel like this is his old pre-WWE jacket because it's so big compared to his newer ones. Like, you see how much extra room it has to dangle. And the collar is very reminiscent of that style. If it's not what it is, then if that's not what it is, then it's a direct ode to it. For real. Man has spent 80% of his WWE career as a champion across 2 reigns and only 2 reigns. It does kind of have a regal vibe to it, though, doesn't it? Okay, that was a noise. Yo, the drone shot zooming in on his entrance. I'm here for it. Now that just makes me want them to get... That just makes me want free cam for entrances as well in 2K. I do like that feature they've added, though. It adds a whole new layer to watching com vs. com matches. This is the day the world ends, right? Watch him come back out in the trunks he debuted in. That's when you know it's time to start winding down. I also love that Randy came in an interview and was like, you know, I don't really like my theme song all that much, just because it doesn't get me too pumped. And then the crowd started singing along. He's like, okay, you know what? I take that back. Also, exactly his WWE debut jacket. And if not, then it must be the exact one, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Because it looks like, yeah, it almost, the black on it also looked a little faded as well, Jordan. It's funny, Rhea, because he hated that song. I was about to be like, he hasn't had many opportunities, but to be fair, there's been like 6 or 7 King of the Ring tournaments since he debuted on the main roster. Oh yeah, no, I really enjoy the theme too. I mean, to be fair, I prefer voices for Orton because it feels more fitting for Orton at this current stage of his career, especially so. It was great for the time. Like, in terms of representation. Not representation, that's not the one. But, like, in terms of, like, representing his character and his personality. But as he evolved from Legend Killer into the Apex Predator, the Viper, this theme feels much more fitting for him. 100% Legend Killer. Yeah, exactly. Back to the exception. I can see him bringing it back once. Just to give him the accolade. That's exactly it, you know? just because this is probably the last chance for him to get the accolade. Gunther can win King of the Ring thrice over after this, with some time to spare. They just looped his song. His entrance has been going on a minute. You know what? I think this is going to be a double thumbnail, because I've seen two great shots. The way he's only going to get close, he's the only one to get close to the crown, right? He is taking his damn time. That's what I'm saying, you know? Is he pulling the Undertaker tactic? Does he think he's not getting a good match out of this one? Or does he just expect this to possibly be his last match because he knows how Gunther works? How you doing over there, Sheamus? He knows we ain't hearing it again tonight. Deploying some horseman tactics. I personally think there's going to be. And Nia. Oh, trust me. That's one half of it. The way she was just. I was like, you just told me this is the thumbnail and I hate you for it. Because it was just so gruesome. But I'm thinking that half, and especially if Orton takes it tonight, Orton looking over the crown like that is a great visual. That one was also a good shot. Damn it. WWE is too cinematic. It doesn't even make finding the thumbnail interesting. The pose. He hit the pose, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, although I've noticed, I'm not sure how many other people noticed, but has anyone noticed as Orton's career has gone on, he's pulled the arms more in for the pose? Like, Legend Killer, he used to, like, go all the way out. But now he's just, like, here. And I don't get the change. She said, Devin is going to book me on WatchaMania. I'm not sure when to slow him down. Ben's benefits him. You know what? That's very fair. That's fair, Lone Star. That makes me wonder how long the back issues have been persisting, though. Because that's something he's been doing for, I want to say, at least 5 years. I'm trying to remember when that really started to change. What if this is so long because the match isn't going to be? Because his entrance is legitimately bordering like 7-8 minutes now. You know, I'd buy it. Say to avoid hyperextension as he ages, and B, to show people that one day is going to be gone because pulling it in through. That's a very symbolic way to look at it, right? I dig that. I love a squash or a 25-minute banger. That's what I'm saying. Like, this match, this is the type of match it doesn't need to be 25 minutes, but it very justifiably could be and would be amazing for it. Big fight feel indeed. That's what I'm saying. Like, Lone Star, I'm so with you. Like, this is my main event. This is my most anticipated match on the card. An hour. No in between, right? Exactly. This isn't just gonna be like an 8-minute sprint, you know? I love Gunther's looking around like, oh, look at all this hope I'm going to crush. Feeling out, press? Sorry, warm up on chest day, too. was 10 years ago. Wow, I'd be very happy to get a banger here. I hear that. I hear that, Rhea. Why is Money in the Bank not being main evented by a Money in the Bank ladder match? Why is the finals for either of these tournaments not main eventing this show? But I get it. There's the championship on last philosophy, amongst other things. The list goes on, yeah. Which I'm glad they've leaned away from that. No more TLC, no more Hell in a Cell, no more Fatal 4-Way. Although that might have actually been main evented by a Fatal 4-Way. It's been so long, I just don't remember it. They are not here for Gunther. Could win. That's exactly it. Yeah, Gunther is really taking his time with this one. And you know what? Good on him. He's in there with Orton. You see, that's the thing, Rhea. If it wasn't just like 3 feature matches are Fatal 4-Ways and was instead like every single match was a 4-Way, then you can find a lot of interesting ways to tell stories and why this is happening or why who is in these matches are in these matches. Yeah, I'm going to see how Orton feels about taking those chops. Oh my god, that guy is so into it. Gunther's got some special made gear, I just noticed. That's a very fair take, Rhea. And yeah, you already know they would have found a way to have at least one NXT feature match be on one of those big shows. They did have NXT Heatwave plans for her. I know that much. Which I believe happens around that time, actually. No, I'm sorry. It happens around Money in the Bank. Never mind. Randy Orton looking at the camera is like, yeah, look at this. I have control. And I am sad. Yo, Roxanne versus Julia is, yeah, that's. Hell yeah. Kudos to Corey for selling me on this headlock. Like, damn, you're really making it sound like he can really set the pace in his favor with this headlock. That's exactly it. Which translates to just wearing him down. Orton's like, all right. Okay, I think I can handle that. Gunther's like, are you sure? Orton's He's really trying to. He's really trying to power through. Oh, he really leaned in for that one. He went to protect himself a little too rough. Oh, caught that one. Oh my God. I know, and that's an interesting statement to be made when Gunther's the one falling from the lifters as opposed to Randy Orton standing through the chops, but those chops are going to leave a longer lasting effect than those lifters will. Unless it's a winning lifter, a la Claudio Castagnoli. Transformation. Yes, Rhea. That's why that's why I brought up the jacket, because that jacket right there, if nothing else, shows how much he's transformed in the 5 years he's been in this company. Oh, with that knee again. Oh. Haha. Just let him fall to the mat on his own. That was great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. The knee late, because... Oh, that look on Gunther's face. Oh. You see, he grabs him like that, I'm like, is he going to go for a half and half? Okay, Orton fighting back. Oh my God, the way he fell out like that. That's what I was saying, right? Like, this could be... And that would be so huge for Gunther. Yeah, 5 chops in. Almost purple chest. Like, Gunther is the real deal. Yep. To kill the legend killer. And if that ain't a bar, I don't know what is. This crowd is not here for Gunther. They weren't here for Nia either. 2 heel crownings is wild to me. I really think it's going to be... Okay, there we go. He's just at that lock. I'm like, I'm not sure why his arm is bent like that. Yeah, it looked like he was going to go for a bow and arrow there and just instead went to go for this armbar. Oh my gosh, targeting that back again. Oh my gosh, those welts right there. Oh, I see what you're saying, Rhea. Although I do feel like it would be, in that case, it would be more interesting to have the crown holder defend it by competing in the tournament. Just because, like, what do you do in the case of, say, Gunther wins and then just successfully defends the crown against the winner next year? Then it kind of makes the tournament seem a little superfluous. Especially if it's, like, something defended throughout the year as well. No, Jordan, because he's not the Continental Champion. The Continental Champion is... No, you're fine. It's okay. I'll answer this really quickly, especially because I'm an AEW guy. Going for the vertical here, though. No, whoever is the Continental Champion defends in the C2. So as it stands right now, Okada is going to be defending it in the C2. But whoever is the champion come the tournament. Yeah, Eddie won the tournament and the Continental Championship as a result, but he used 3 different champions. The Continental Crown is a nickname, more or less. Orton staying in it, though. Okay, the way he was stanced, I thought he was going to try an RKO again. I'm like, oh, no, missing another one of those could be the end. Counter with the clothesline. I mean, it's possible. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea, you know, but Eddie is also going to be out until early 2025 at least because of his injury. Nice. That was a lariat. Oh my god. I was smart and good then. Hook the injured leg. Yep, exactly. There we go. There it is. Yep. That's a very fair point on Cole's end. That wasn't as much of a snap power slam as it usually is. I'm not certain how much that affects the move, but just more showcasing the damage. No counter to that, though. Skull punch. Shit, that's not a bad shout, but you need that running start. My concern is he's going to go for the RKO, get hooked right into that sleeper. Not quite it. That's also a fair point. Oh, he almost lost his balance, regained it, and in an instant still cleared half the ring for the splash. Gunther's a G. Yep, it's almost like I didn't like that I wobbled. Check this. Oh, but he's hurt. Oh, he is hurt. Possibly more effective because of it. But the problem is he's hurting. And to be fair, when he hit it on Tama last night, he still crawled to the cover. Yo! Gunther is so smart. This is why Gunther is one of my favorites. Dude is just really good wrestler. Like that's like I think I'm starting to see a theme here in my favorites between Danielson and Gunther. One of my favorite legends of all time is Bret Hart. Yep, checks out. Agreed. Oh, he's going for that fall away back suplex. Smart. Sees the power game is Gunther's game here. Take that out of the equation with some of his own back targeting. It's a very interesting angle. Yes, go position call. Anybody in gorilla position on Discord? Sound off in the chat, please. Otherwise, we're gonna move you back to curtain. Yo, he really worked through it, but he got that backdrop off. Strong ass table. Yeah, that table does not want to give for shit. Hello again, Cam. How goes? Yeah, George, we know. You got to stay here in the YouTube chat, fam. Alrighty, good to know. Good to know. Appreciate y'all. Mabel said, I am the table. He's actually... Fair enough. That's what I was wondering, Lone Star. Earlier, he could have possibly taken it by countout, but I guess he just didn't want to win that way. Oh, no, he's going for that half crab on that busted-ass knee. Also, good looking out, Hex. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, the way he's getting that extra torque as well. Not stepping all the way over is to get a higher angle on the leg. That's exactly it, yo. This match has really been like a Broadway in the making. And that's not exactly the correct use of that term in pro wrestling. But yes, this is going to be a stellar classic. Trying to say it, Lone Star. It's a ballad. Yes. Oh, just hooked the fingers, and Gunther said, no, we're not doing this. Gave him a chance to get out of the hold, though, and crucially, he does so. Another RKO? And he kicks out. He kicks out. Oh, and the crucifix? His shoulder was all the way up. Damn. His shoulder was all the way up, too. Why didn't Rudy point that out? Damn, his shoulder was so far up. You literally, yeah, it's just like, his shoulder was like this far from the mat. That's what I'm saying, Jordan, is like, please come out, restart the match. Where's that referee? Right? You could have at least changed the camera angle to make it less obvious. Like, I'm hoping that this is an angle. Please show me. Because they didn't call it out right there where it happened. They ain't showing that ending, right? Oh, they're going to get it from this angle. Or are they going to show the cut? Acknowledged it. Yeah, Corey at least acknowledged it. He's not going to do the... He's not going to crown the King General. Damn it. It's so frustrating because it was so good. And it's not going to hurt them to have 3 more minutes to this match. Break it. Break it. Do something. It's so obvious. You can't just have Corey be like, oh, wait a second. He's just like, that's nice and all. But shut up, it's my time. Agreed, Lone Star. And not for nothing, even without the shoulder being up, the crucifix finish is not it. Right, Jordan? That's why I'm like, why didn't he kneel to be crowned? He hasn't even put the crown on. They're waiting for him to put it on to hit the pyro, and he's not doing it. He does not want to wear the crown. He does not want to wear the crown. Ridiculous, y'all. Anyways, I'll be right back. Yes, please, tend to yourselves. We should be back 3-5 minutes.
I do have some breaking news, and you're right, it has been an incredible night so far. My congratulations to our new Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, to our Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax, and to our new King of the Ring just now,
Ray, I love that reference.
Gunther.
That's great.
But for big announcements, earlier today, our medical staff cleared Drew McIntyre to step back into the ring.
Okay, wow, good call, good call. Thank you. I completely... Ooh. Hopefully I don't have to edit the stream, but luckily that wouldn't be too much to cut out. Crowd ain't really here for that part. Oh, those are some graphics. I love that he's got Seth Rollins' side plates on him in that graphic. Bad wording, Paul, right? Making it official right now. Big Pop. Right? What? Okay. Peacock just shot on me. But yes, y'all, if you haven't done so yet, please do drop a thumbs up. helps us out a lot here. WatchaMania was trying to get boosted, trying to get seen for people who might be looking for a nice little community like this. It's not asking too much. It's a quick, easy, free way of supporting us. Please and thank you, if you can be so kind. Crowd thought they were getting another world title, right? Like, seriously, it wasn't even... The thing is, like, you just said he was cleared today. Into the split. Why into the split? I say that like I don't split fresh. Nah, don't take Cody's tagline and apply it to this guy. Or at least a Divas era. The thing is, yeah, the way he worded that, he should have led with it being in Glasgow and ended it on for the World Heavyweight Championship. That would have been the part people could be more willing to pop to locally, you know? Yeah. Or hear me out, just let Drew return on Raw. Yeah, I hear that. Although he's been on Raw every week, pretty much. So it wouldn't really be much of a return, but, like, you know, come out and say so himself. But yeah, I am watching. Why did Logan get his shot? No. I don't recall there being a reason announced for it. And that's why it was like... What set this up is that Cody was like, I've never been a Grand Slam champion. I just got to win that title to do it. So I'd love to go title for title. And then they did that segment and they held up their titles and shit. And then the next week we had this contract signing and he was like, wait a second, I never agreed to that. And it's like, no. Booking changed its mind because then they realized, all right, so when Cody wins the U.S. title, what do we do? Does he just vacate it? No, he'll, someone's going to beat him for the mid-card belt and he'll stay world champion? Yeah. I don't see them going there. I'm glad they answered the very obvious thing, because as soon as I saw this segment, I was like, what's stopping him from having a second set of brass knuckles or getting another set? And then this segment happened where it was like, oh, you actually have one on your person right now. It's just Cody is bland but good in the ring. Cody is good but bland in the ring. Put him in a match. Maybe they'll leave it out. For real, it's so... All right, live up to that. Now live up to that. What is this bad beating going to be? Because you can't just be like, I hit the Cody cutter, and then I hit the crossroads, and then he regretted it. Like, what? Yo. All the stars indeed. Will never be champion. Single tear falls, bites lip, and turns away. Brass knucks are the best foreign object in wrestling history. No, this is not a bad take, Jordan. I would not say this is a hot take in the slightest, in fact. It's just the way the role is played in the story is not the greatest use of them as a plot as a plot device, you know? This guy's really important. He is a comedian. He is a Saudi Arabian comedian who is internationally famous to a degree. Here's when Logan's music is me. Oh no, yeah, it's been bad. Yeah, exactly. You know, like brass knucks are a great thing because the thing is like in a combat sport, what better that's right up there. Like I feel like a great second to that would be the thumbtack shoe because you're taking something that is enhancing a fundamental element of pro wrestling, specifically pro wrestling move, a punch, and making it that much more deadly. I just feel the need to mention it whenever they are out. Oh yeah, the attention needs to be brought to the cure. So. Gosh, it's so fucking ugly. We will see brass knucks in this match, won't we? We absolutely will. Diamond Ring has been great for doing brass knucks without being the same thing with. Yes, I agree. It's like, for those of you who get this reference, I guess this isn't the best frame ever, but like flavoring an item in D&D. It's like it serves the same purpose, but it is presented differently for the sake of being more unique to a character or situation. Let's see this jacket. It's hard to see because of all the fog. Oh my gosh, it's just like... Oh, okay, I can see a better look at it. I dig that blue. That's why I wanted to see it, because I saw his trunks earlier when they did the little pre-match setup. This is a ranch with barbed wire on it. You see, very fair. Prada pants, Corey. It's time to go. Parada. It's time to go home. Mans is still jet lagged. He touched down like 20 minutes before the start of the show. Hey, the big gold. About it. Yo, that's awesome. To take care of it. What? I just said we're getting out of here now. I'm probably... Right? Literally be like, we have about 48 hours to get to the next venue. Let's get a move on. Would not be surprised if there's already people who are on this show who have left to fly back for that reason. They still sung his song. I'm sorry, that gave me chills. That was awesome. This song cut off and they still sung out the rest of the chorus. Canada had NXT Survivor Series again, right? It's like, hold on, we got to get back, or before we know it, we're going to have 3 NXT stars in the Money in the Bank matches. Depends on how people feel about the spinner. But I guess I could get on board with that because I'm not a big fan of the spinner. Announcement, low. D-E-L-D-E. All right. I'm going to watch out for this bell, right? I'm going to give y'all this bell ring. I'm on point. Here we go. Wow, they're really taking the time. This I'm gonna end up losing my attention span, my focus again. And the biggest fuckboy in WWE, not wrong. All right, champ's raising the title. Funny enough, same champ who found the brass knucks in the pocket. I like that touch. I like that. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, here we go. I was about a split second off, but I'm on point just in time for the last match of the card. Whoop. Logan looking a little cautious in his approach, though. Definitely get payback on this ref tonight. Right? Agreed, George. If nothing else, this should be a serviceable in-ring match. And I mean that in the least condescending way. Because, like, that's how that felt. That came off. Yeah. Rhea, simmer down. Simmer down. That's the highest waisted tights. I think. Oh, I guess that's the makeup for the no weight belt look. With the swerve. Well, you just done that last night, and it proved to pay off. But you're right. I think that because it paid off, he should ask for one again. Yeah. This was a missed opportunity. Came multiple ways. I give up talking. To the big house. Right, alone, sir. Happy birthday, Robin. And happy being doesn't have the bam out of the. Well, if they're in the kick pad and the referee doesn't find it, then I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of the pat down. I hear you though, like maybe they'd be like somewhere else, like on the ring. Maybe it's like underneath a turnbuckle. Or like just hidden underneath the apron frame. Not frame, but apron I guess, strap. I don't know what the line that holds it up. Is there somewhere? Yeah, I get you. Is they finds a way around that. Corey has him next, and the comeback rivalry is against Corey. It was Cody, rather. Wow. Oh, that confusion would get me so hard. Who you calling son? Dude is like barely 30. Yo, sick. And then into the Gourd Buster. We're here for it. Dude looks goofy. I hear that, Jordan. Yeah, not progress. Fuck that place. Not regress. So yeah, I'm with you there. Dude probably looked goofy, and it would, if anything, be seen as an ode to that. But I can get with him also just walking around holding the crown there. Val helps with commentary, but don't support. Yeah, I hear that, Rhea. Got him trapped there with those body shots for a second. I appreciate Cody selling him. Looks like he was trying to get out. Of the alley-oop bomb. Interesting transition there into the gut wrench suplex. Kicked out before 2. The referee still counted it. Oh, interesting. The arm trap punches, I guess, to the kidney. I don't know. It was a little high. Almost elbowed him in the face there. The knee touch. That Matt Sydal like standing moonsault. Oh, that almost went wrong. Yeah, right, Hex. That was almost a real rough landing. Yes. Spaz in the shot. Okay, right into the octopus stretch. Spaz my left boot. That'll tick some people off. What'd Corey say? I missed it, Jordan. Robbing. You shan't. Nice. Caught him while on the apron. I dig that. John, I swear to get every Wednesday. I was starting with Hex's Danger Noodle. Made more famous by Logan Paul. No, don't do this, Jordan. Oh, no, that's what he said. My bad. My bad. That's what, oh, that's so fucking gross, Corey. No. Sorry, almost lost my train of thought and that you were sharing what he had said. Deliberation. What did I just realize? Was his logo not in the ring? Is that legal? That should be a DQ ref. DQ that man. I mean, there it is. More or less did what you were talking about, X. He's got them knucks. Oh, to the gut. Boo-hoo, he said. That wasn't a very safe way to throw him in the ring. He couldn't... Oh, wow. Okay, I can appreciate this. I can... There's that tope. Nice. Cole versus Paul. Oh, no. 41. Oh, shit. Not Michael. Cole being in the shoot work angle. Or work shoot, rather. There we go. Logan took his mind off the prize. Straight up Lone Star. I mean, the damage is done. Don't get me wrong, but he could have capitalized on it in that moment. Graves representing Culver's Paul. Yo! Hex, you might be onto something, and I'd kind of be here for that. I'd kind of actually really be here for that. Ducks with his ass. Paul and influencer friends. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Pat McAfee, if not Corey Graves. Yeah. 6-man death match. I'm here for it. Let that be the introduction of light tubes to WWE television. Yo, that figure 4 can really fucking hurt. Especially if you get it, like, right over someone's kneecap, which you should not do. That's not how you do that. But if you do that, that really fucking hurts. Need to dislocate. Say, cool. I mean, what? You're gonna break my leg bone? You're gonna break my leg bone? He said. Quote it. Logan Paul. You're gonna break my leg bone. Still wielding a light too. Bruh, he's been in the ring with dude. You think that's gonna work? Damn. Literally. It's kind of just hoping it'd happen. Always needs to stop doing the buckshot. It's always some... That's what I was saying. He just does the front flip, lands, and then does and he doesn't even throw it like a Larry. He does a clothesline. Just boom, and that's it. And it's like buckshot clothesline missed. Yes, thank you, Hex. That to me, that is the name. Because that's how he performs it. When he starts actually following through off the front flip's momentum and taking people's heads off with it. Oh, shit. Yo, this move is always a scary one to take. That's not going to happen. I see. He's not really... Of course he is. Of course he is. That's what I thought. No, not like that, right? The fact that Charlotte did it better, and I don't even like giving Charlotte credit, right? Right, Jordan? I was so here for that. Nice! I was gonna say. It's got such a loose grip. Yep. You can get out of it when you have that not working for you. Oh no, Ray, you're right though. Petty ass motherfucker. The look from Corey. Oh, okay. Yo, shouts out. Oh, Cody Cutter on the table, and that table still ain't give out. I am the table. Right. And then he does break the count. I was so like, the referee is so about to count 10. Don't be a babyface, Cody. Not like this, man. It was literally just at 1, bro. It was literally just at 1. Cody's out here trying to make the referees work like AEW refs in real time. Cody said, "Stop it." Straight up. Oh, he's got to flex. He's got to advertise, you know. Me in GM mode with the free cam. Yo. I can't knock the camera work. That was great angle if I ever saw it, right, Ray? What a shot on the button. Great vibes. They like. Oh, look at Cody, Corey, rather, trying to find a story to tell out of it. Oh, that frog splash. Still in it. That face. Just peeking into the bottom of the screen, right? Corey letting Paul out after the match. Right? Neat, bro. Is that supposed to be trash talk? Just reveal ring gear? That'd be epic. Double stinger splash to the referee. He tried turning out of it, but he got hooked too quick. There's that vertebraker spot we were looking for. Ref over here, like, oh, my chest. Like, he is just so done after the 2 splashes. How is the ref out? Double stinger splash in the corner. Cody kind of bumped him. It was like, oh, crap, and then Logan tried to bump him, and Cody moved out of the way. He landed on the ref again. Corey now. But that's enough time for Cody to capitalize. I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch. Oh, that look on his face. Hit that super finisher. And got the win. Jesus, Cody, he's out. Gunther screwed up my perfect card. I wouldn't put too much stock into that 10 minutes because they don't always end at the top of the hour. Actually, they almost never end at the top of an hour for the PLEs. I hope there's something more to it because, you know, that always makes these events more fun. Let me dream of Carmella dethroning Cody Rhodes. You enjoy your dreams, Rhea. So is it enough? Yeah, they're really milking these replays. I'm wondering if it's going anywhere. Right? What was officially that takeover fake out became a main roster thing with Survivor Series, so now we can't trust it. Now ready for the real graps of Satnam Singh. That's what I'm saying, dog. We still got that trios match tonight. Danielson FTR up against Team TNA. Not actually, but yeah. Really just Team Satnam. They're letting the camera roll a little too much. Come on, you. Okay. And there it is. So yes, yeah. Ooh. Thank you so much for joining me. That was King and Queen of the Ring. Spazio. I bopped you on the head. That's my kitty, y'all. But yeah, he asked for a mic and then they cut away. Right? Then I guess that's just going to be the end. That's going to be the end of it. Probably just going to be for the crowd. But yes, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. My headphones are dying too. That's like perfect timing. So, yes, y'all, it's not the only time we're going to be live today. We got Collision later on tonight. So if AEW is your vibe, do swing by for that in just about 4 hours. Yeah, actually perfectly 4 hours when we'll be going live. So do tune into that. Otherwise, hope to see you around when we see you. Thank you so much. Do drop a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're on VOD, do drop a comment. But otherwise, take care. See you and everyone later today. Yes. Love to hear it, Lone Star. But until then, everybody, make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you're fed. Take care of yourself. Anything you got to get off your plate so you can be in for the Saturday night graps. You're very welcome, Dar. Thank y'all. Yes. Until next time, happy wrestling.